In a snowy abandoned city, a boy grabs a girl's hand and share a kiss under a ringing noon bells. Young Fuuko in Shibuya on August 1, 2020 finishes a manga about a similar love story and contemplates ending her life due to her unluck causing harm to those who touch her. A mysterious man intervenes and Fuuko tries to harm him but fails. He saves her from falling off a bridge. The man, known as Undead, explains his quest to experience real death and believes her unluck can help him. Fuuko shares her tragic history, her parents' death in a plane crash, and her ability. Undead hugs her and falling crate only mildly injures him. As Fuuko falls from a building, she changes her mind about death and Undead saves her. Undead takes Fuuko to his hideout to study her powers. He suggests testing her skin contact to increase unluck. Fuuko flees when he mentions removing her clothes. Undead closes her but her long hair becomes exposed. He offers to cut it while touching her afterward. He hopes for a big unlucky but gets attacked and captured. A scary man reveals their organization's intention to use Fuuko's power with gloves. Fuuko's insists Undead didn't capture her for harm. A lightning bolt sets Undead free, and he offers the organization, revealing his past experience. The scarred man threatens Fuuko's life, so Undead cuts his head off to save her. Fuuko kisses Undead, triggering a meteor strike. Undead survives with the scarred man's katana in his chest and thanks Fuuko, naming her Fuuko Izumo. They decide to call Undead Andy. Fuuko flees when Andy suggests they should have sex. Andy was determined to test his new theory, which involved having a physical relationship with Fuuko to gauge the extent of his unluck. However, Fuuko perceived Andy as self-centered and only interested in her as means to achieve his own goal of experiencing a fatal stroke of unluck. She strongly resisted his advances as she had no desires to be one to give him his first intimate experience. Instead, Fuuko contemplated how to escape this perplexing situation and avoid Andy's strange and dangerous experiments. Amid the tense situation, Fuuko began to reflect on the nature of her unluck. She explained to Andy that it was tied to her feelings of affections and fondness for others. The more she liked someone, the stronger her unluck grew. However, she warned Andy that if he forced her into situations she considered funny or coerced her into actions she disliked, her feelings towards him would turn into hatred, leading to a monumental stroke of unluck. Upon hearing this revelation, Andy underwent a significant change in his approach. He concluded that the key to triggering a major stroke of unluck was not to force affection but to genuinely earn Fuuko's favor. Determined to test this theory, he resolved to protect her until she fell for him willingly.